Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Right, in the last video I said that we're going to be fitting out the inside of the car, putting the interior fittings back in. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have to give the car a bit of a dig out anyway because it's absolutely minging. Really needs a good clean. So we'll do that and then we'll start looking at the pieces that I made up back during the winter, and we'll get them fitted in. Might have to make one or two slight adjustments, might even have to make some new pieces because I'm not too sure about the cant rails. The cant rails are the pieces that go above the door frame and the window frame, so we might have to do something in that department. So I'm not too sure, but like I say, we'll give it a clean out first and then I can show you what pieces I've made up during the winter, and then we'll move to get them fitted in. Yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay, let's crack on. I also said in the last video that I was going to show you one or two bits that I've already managed to put on the car while I've had a bit of spare time. So starting with the front, we've got the bumper on. That wasn't a pain in the backside at all. Also, as you can see, we've got the indicators. Now, I've looked at a lot of photos of MGBs and they all seem to have the indicators or the indicator lenses on this side, which I don't quite understand because the purpose of an indicator is for it to be seen when you indicate round corners. So in my world, it'd be better on that side. I'm not too sure. Tell me what you think. Do you think I should turn it round so that the indicator lens is this side, or keep it as it is? Because like I say, when you're at a corner or a junction or whatever and your indicator's going, you need to see the indicator. You don't want it obscured by the side light, and especially at night and that's on. I don't know. Tell me what you think anyway. Right, so there we go, there's the front. Going round the back, let's just drop that. Oh, we got the rear bumper on and the number plates, the new number plates. So yeah, I think that looks absolutely fabulous. Okay, and moving on to the bits that we've been doing over the course of the winter. So yeah, we've done the C-post covers. They're the bits that go at the back of the vehicle, just above the wheel arches, and then we've got the tailgate hinge cover. I think that one's called, this one here. Okay, this is our tailgate hinge cover, and then we've got the front visor piece there. As you can see, I've done them all in the roof liner material, or headliner material, and it looks okay. So I'm going to go away, I'm going to do a test fit and see what it looks like, and if it looks the part, then we'll put it in, and yeah, we'll see where that one takes us. All right, so let's come back to it in a minute. Well, it's now the following day and I've got to make an admission. It would appear I've ballsed it up, and I'll show you why. The piece that goes in the top where the SunVisor sits, I can't get it in because I put a roof liner in and the roof liner is absolutely jammed fast now that it's all glued in and whatnot. Now then, I could take it out and try again, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply line the visor area with the roof liner material, or the headliner material I should say, and yeah, get it jammed in along the edge and then glue the underneath of it so as that it'll go onto that section there. That's the plan anyway. So what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll have a look at that and see if it works. If it doesn't, it looks like I'm going to have to take the headliner out. Don't want to, but we'll have to wait to see how it goes. So let's try that, let's see how we get on, and I'll show you what the results are like either way. Okay. Well, once again, I don't know about you, but I think that's actually quite good. I didn't expect that to turn out the way it did. Honestly, I did not expect it. I was fully expecting to take the headliner out. By God, it was tight in some places. I've got to be honest with you, it was ridiculously tight, and yeah, it does need a little bit of a tidy up over in that corner just over there. It's a bit gathered, but that went well. Yeah, a bit fed up about the glue flying everywhere, but a little bit of white spirit. We'll get that off. Yeah, it's landed all over the bloody car. But like I say, a bit of white spirit, and we shouldn't have a problem. You may notice that the windscreen's gone. I want to say the windscreen's gone. The windscreen is literally gone. When I was taking it out, I don't know if you can see that on camera. Let's see if I can get it this way. But yeah, all the way down there. Yeah, the windscreen's gone. Anyway. They don't cost that much, so I'll get myself a new one. So like I say, that's in. God, that was stressful. But it's in. I'm going to leave it now till tomorrow. I'm going to let it dry off, and we'll see what it looks like then. Just trim it up and crack on with the next bit. But yeah, that looks absolutely brilliant. I'm really pleased with it, genuinely really pleased with it. So we'll do the cant rail area tomorrow, get them covered, and then we can put the seat covers, the seat pillar covers back on, and the rear tailgate hinge cover. I've got the front grille there. I'm going to pop that on as well. So yeah, let's look forward to. Right, so we'll crack on with that. But like you say, first and foremost, let's let the glue go off, and then we'll trim it all up. I'll see what it looks like then. Right, so that's all trimmed up, and that looks really nice. Really nice. The edge, I'm gonna have to get some, I don't know, fabric tape, something like that. I'm not too sure what, but I'm sure I'll find something. Right, next job, I'm gonna do the cant rails. Okay, both sides, and the way I'm gonna do that, because I got them there, is I'm gonna obviously draw around them, put a bit of extra on the edges, and then do it in exactly the same way. Stuffing them in at the top first, gluing underneath, gluing on the metal framework, and smoothing it all out, and hopefully it looks as good as the first part. So right, I'm going to crack on with that. Well, I'm going to have to say once again, for me, that is an absolute winner. That has come out really well. Just let's have a quick look at this edge here. I think that might need a little bit of improvement, but we may be able to catch that with the rubber seal that goes around the door. But that doesn't look too shabby. Bit of overspray with the glue, that'll dry out and it will disappear over time, so I'm not too fussed about that. So I've done one side, I'm going to do the other. I'm not going to film it, you've seen me do it once, so I'll come back as and when the other side's done. And there's the other side done. Looks lovely. Okay, all that remains to be done now is for them to, well, for the glue to dry completely and trim them all off, and then we'll move to put the C-post covers on and the tailgate hinge cover on there. But I think I'm going to have to do a little bit to accommodate the wiring on that first before I commit to putting it in. But in the meantime, I've decided that my last job of today will be to put the grill on. So I'm going to do that now. As promised, last job of the night. Doesn't that look pretty? Really pleased with that. Right, so tomorrow what I'll be cracking on with is those post covers at the back, and maybe a little more trim on the doors, but I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go in, have a shower and sort my life out. England under 21s are playing tonight, so good luck to them. They're in the final of the European Championships, so yeah, come on England. See you tomorrow. Well, it's now the following day and England done alright, didn't they? The under-21s beat Germany in extra time, 3-2. Good result, well done lads. I've been up to a car meet in Preston this morning with my youngest son, and I'm back now just to do a little bit of work on the headlining. I'm just having a look at where I've put some. Just having a look at where I've done the Cant rail covers, and that seems to have taken okay, so we'll have a little look and get it trimmed out. Right, so there we go. Yeah, they would appear to have dried off okay. I know it's a little bit wrinkly and probably a little bit more room for improvement, but we'll get it trimmed off, see what it looks like, and move to put the tailgate hinge cover on there. Let's go over that. Right, after what can only be described as a little bit of a struggle, we've got the tailgate cover on there. That looks alright. I'm going to have to pin it in on the ends up here and here. I'm going to have to put a couple of self-tappers in there because those clips that they give you to secure it to the body of the car are just a complete and utter waste of time. Anyway, needless to say. So, C-post covers, they're on. This is only a test fit because obviously I've got to... well, I want to get the carpets in first, but as you can see, Cant rails, SunVisor area, C-post covers, and the back end. That doesn't look too bad at all, I've got to be honest. It's really starting to come together and it's really starting to look really, really good. So, I am going to end that part of the video there. I think the next thing that we're going to be covering is fitting the carpets in. They've arrived, so I'll show you them. But I want to get some underlay in for the carpets, and I want to, like I say, do a bit of a test fit first, so that when I come to fit it and film it, you know, it all looks pretty decent and pretty nice. So yeah, we're going to end that one there, but as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you haven't subscribed, why? So if you'd just like to hit the subscribe button, that really helps. And yeah, give us a like if you want, and a bit of a share, you know. But we'll come back to this, and the next job I think is most definitely going to be the carpets. But as I've already said, thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, we'll keep plugging away at this. But for now, ta-ra. See you later.